Behind the door? Behind the door. Okay. So, the red darts are 20 tripled plus a bullseye, which is 50, so that's 110. And then 2 and 7 is 9. So is it a 3-digit code? It's a 4-digit code. Subtract the yellow dart's points from the red dart's total. And there were only 2 and 2, weren't there? Am I missing another? That is a bullseye, right? It looks pretty bullseye-y. And that's 2, and that's a 7, which would give me... Oh, but it doesn't say the yellow points total. Subtract yellow dart's points. So the red dart's total is 110. For sure. 20 tripled is 60, and then a bullseye is 50. 60 plus 50 is 110. So that one I feel fairly confident about. But that's... So the yellow dart's points from the red dart total. So 110 minus 2 is 108. But then 110 minus 7 is 103, which would give me a 6-digit code. Unless I take out the zeros, and that's like... It would make sense because 110 is so close to being a 2-digit number. Like, it would have to subtract by 11 or more. So that makes me think, like, was that supposed to be a double? But it's not a double. That is a single. And that's a single. Okay. I can pick up the red dart. There was a yellow dart. Can I pick up the yellow dart? No. Okay, if I take out the zeros. 1, 8, 1, whoops, 3, 1, 3, 1, 8, whoops, no. Okay. Subtract yellow dart's points from red dart's total, and the red dart's total is 110. I guess I don't understand what the points from the total would be. 0, 110? That's not what I meant to do. Whoops. 0, 1, 10? No. Oh, because it wouldn't be 0, 1, 10. Okay. Can I look at this book? No. I thought that was a book for a hot second, but it's a lamp. Oh good, there's blood. I need a tool to pull out the nails. Cool, I don't have tools. Unless a tool might be in the... Yeah, I feel like it's the wording that's messing with me. Subtract the yellow dart's points from red dart total. Because that would just... It would be the total, which is 110, red dart total is 110, subtract yellow dart's points. But because the total there, unless they mean in darts you played a 301. So is that those red darts are signifying that they got to the 301 and it's 9 minus 301? I don't understand. Yeah, I have a feeling it is the, there's something stuck to my phone. I'm easily distractible when I'm frustrated. I don't want to open. I want to, oh. There's a hole in the dartboard. I know that this is super not exciting. I did end up looking up the answer. I didn't even look up a walkthrough. But it's bothering me because I don't understand how we got there. Why is it 137? It was on the Steam community chat. Somebody was mentioning that, like, the red darts equal 146. And, like, I'm bad at math. I fully not necessarily embrace it, but I acknowledge it. But these inner hoops are 3 times the number that they've hit. The outer loop is 2 times the number that they hit. So if they hit 20, that would be 60. 20, 40, 60. And a bullseye is 50. And even if they hit that outer bullseye, that's worth 25. So even if it wasn't a direct bullseye, if they hit the 25, then that would be even less. So how did they get to 146? The red total is not 146. And that's even, like, I see this, which is a single 6, which would put it to 116. So how did we get... And I examined this, too. There's no number on it that I can see. That is the only place where I see that there could have been an additional marking. So the only way with where the darts are Did they just not know the scoring for darts? Because the only way I can think that it could work is if they thought that this was double. This is 100, because that's 146. Except that's not how scoring in darts works. I don't think. I mean, I used to have a dartboard, so I'd like to think I know how to play darts. Now I'm looking that up. Yeah, the black or the white spaces are just the single digit, just whatever you shoot at, that's what you get. The outer ring is double the number. The inner ring is triple the number. The green bullseye, it's not really a bullseye, but the green circle around the bullseye is 25 points, and the middle is 50 points. And you have to go out on a double or a triple. So your last one to hit 301 has to be a double or a triple. But I think that's the only way that I can see that math working. Which is insane because that was on the Steam community chat, so an entire community of people have figured out that this was supposed to be 146, except it's not. Okay, well, I opened the drawer. I cheated and I don't feel good about it. Looks like a desk key. Cool. To what desk? Can't read any of that, but I can read this. July 21st, 1995, when the police reported that Vivian was murdered, I was floored. I still don't know what to do. My mind is blank. All I can think is, how did it happen? How can Vivian be dead? July 23rd, 1993. 1995, I know numbers. Yes, I just rambled about the darts that maybe I don't. July 23rd, 1995. Everyone's mourning about Vivian's death. People are coming or calling in to express their condolences. Charles hasn't been out of his room for days, and Trish is crying her heart out. Dorothy has been assigned busy work to all the mansion employees, hoping that it would take their minds off of Vivian's death. Samuel, our security guard, has been reviewing all the tapes of the past 2 weeks for any suspicious activities. I wish I could be of any help. July 27th, 1995. Scott was just apprehended for the murder of Vivian. Is that true? No one would have ever thought that. Would have thought that. Ever is in the next line. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit dyslexic. I could never ever believe that Scott would be capable of killing someone, let alone Vivian. Yet it makes me so mad. I feel confused. September 29th, 1995. This is more than 2 months later. Tricia was admitted to the hospital today. She had a nervous breakdown after finding out that Scott could be her mother's killer. Her condition has been getting worse over the past few weeks, and no one has been able to properly help her. Charles finally decided to seek help from the hospital. October 27th, 1995. Matthew never believed that his son killed Vivian. He hired some fancy lawyers to defend him. Scott's been released on bail today. It's beyond ridiculous. I don't think Scott should have been released at all, despite the insufficient evidence. He killed Vivian. I know that he's guilty. Everyone knows it. They should have gone ahead and prosecuted him. I'm sorry. Scott, I could never ever believe that Scott would be capable of killing someone. July 27th, exactly 3 months later, he killed Vivian. I know that he's guilty. Everyone knows it. A lot changed in 90 days. November 1st, 1995. The maids were cleaning the mansion when they found some stuff belonging to Vivian, a key and some stationery. I asked Charles what he'd like to do with them, but he told me to take care of it myself. I brought them back to my place. Okay. So it's a key to Vivian's desk? I mean, there was a desk, I think, in the tea room in the mansion that was locked, so I can try that. You know what? Let's make that note. Key to desk. Vivian's? Question mark. November 4th, 1995, Vivian's death has caused lots of grief to everyone, especially Charles. After hearing how heartbroken Charles was 2 nights ago, I can't bear to see him suffer anymore. Scott should pay for what he did. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I want to do clothes. Okay, can I interact with any of these books? Nope. No. Oh. Interesting. I mean, it's a desk key, so it shouldn't work for there. That's interesting. Don't even have a number on this one. Aunt Cecilia's apartment code. And an AOL password. I don't think I've seen a computer. Okay. Just taking a look around for anything that might have a door code instead of a door lock. Nope, that one's a lock. So now I'm expecting to look up and see Sophia lurking on the rooftops, and I don't like it. That's key. That's key. That's key. That's key. Also, the fact that it's specified an apartment code, but like, what are we calling an apartment? Because these all just look like single residence housing. I haven't come across anything that could be an apartment, at least not to what my understanding of an apartment is. Okay, but I think that this desk key goes to Vivian's, so that's where we're gonna go. Okay. The tea room was upstairs? God, I do hate the stimp stomps of my feet on the mat. January 2nd, 1995. Although we live in the same house, Charles and I hardly speak to each other. I know that he's been feeling guilty ever since his affair, but that was 20 years ago. It's high time I forgive him out loud. Next, I need to work things out with Trisha. I've been objecting her relationship with Scott for quite some time. In doing so, Trisha has been avoiding me. I haven't been a good mother, but I want to be there when she needs me from now. I just want things to go back to the way they were. January 12th, 1995. The agency has arranged for a new guy to help me. His name is Owen Smith. Quite a young man for what he has accomplished. During our meeting, Owen asked me many things as if he was interviewing me. The brief introduction turned out to be hours long. However, by the end of it, he said he has everything he needed and will get things moving right away. I have a good feeling about him. Who is Owen Smith? Owen called to meet with me today. He had the papers ready for me to sign. He said that the location of the exhibition has been approved. All we need is the down payment. That's great. I signed the papers almost immediately. After that, I informed our accountant, Helen, to transfer the money from the Roberts Relief Funds since the hospital won't be needing it for a while. Owen's been a great help since we brought up the idea of an art gallery for the public. I'm not sure if things could have gone so quickly if it had been some other agent. I owe him that much. Because the guy with the photo lab, that was Oliver, wasn't it? Oliver. So yeah, this is Owen. Okay. May 12th. Art gallery? Is that what? Art gallery. Yep. And I'm going to write down accountant Helen, just in case that name happens to come up again, because, yeah, I don't know who Owen Smith is. June 17th, 1995, the art gallery will open in 3 months. I'm so excited about it. We have received most of the artwork from the contributors and artists. All I need is to ask Charles if he would be willing to donate some of his paintings. If this exhibition succeeds, it would be good for us and for Painscreek. I haven't felt this alive in a very long time. I have a purpose now. Interesting. Gallery to open in 3 months. Charles to donate art. And I have a purpose now. Just that's an interesting phrase. Vivian Roberts' story. Great. So that's done then, I guess. Oh gosh, now what do I do? Now where do I go? Owen Smith? Do I look for Owen Smith? How would I go about looking for Owen Smith? Because I don't... That was the last key that I had. Oh, I can't even use that. Okay, interesting. Is it because there was nothing to... Should I have been taking a picture? Oh, I gotta remember if I see Sophia again. I don't know if she can be inside. I've seen her twice, which does not give me a whole lot to go off of yet. Both times I saw her, she was outside. But yeah, if I see her again, I should try to remember the camera. But that's... I don't know where I'm going. Where am I going? What am I doing? I still have this, which is a thing at the hospital where I need the power. That's me. I don't think there were any other cars for me to Slim Jim. Okay. I can look for Aunt Cecilia's place, or I can look for Mrs. Patterson, or I can look for a computer to use Bernard's AOL password.